This is Babz Rawls-Ivy from New Haven, Connecticut, and you're listening to WNHHLP 103.5 FM, streaming live at newhavenindependent.org. Right. Woo! Welcome back to the second hour of LoveBabz, LoveTalk. Do we have anybody in our hostage room? I can't hear you.
No, not yet.
Okay. Well, I sent them the link. I mean, actors.
He had to tell them the curtain was going up.
I mean, I sent them this stuff earlier, a long time ago. So I don't know. Well, I have one Shakespeare quote I know. How about that? All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. As You Like It, Act 2, Scene 7. Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Oh. Now is the winter of our discontent. We do this all day. If music be the food of love, play on. 12th night. Oh, there they go. There's Sarah Bowles. They're in the waiting room. I was doing all my best, Shakespearean quotes.
I say you've exhausted your library of Shakespeare quotes.
No, actually, I haven't.
There you go. We had a show anyway.
We could do the Bard all day. Oh, this Sarah Bowles coming on. Hey, Sarah Bowles.
It doesn't look like her audio's connected.
Okay.
You're not.
That is the question. We can do this all day. Hi, Sarah Bowles. You hear me? Uh-oh, she's gone again. All right. Cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war.
I don't think her audio's.
I don't think your audio is connecting.
I don't know if you can hear us.
Hi, we can see you. We can't hear you. You can't hear me either?
Yeah, text. She has to connect her audio. She never connected it.
You have to connect your audio. Can we put it in the chat room? I mean, can she see that?
I'm doing it now.
Okay. Okay, well, let's see. A horse, my kingdom for a horse. I say that all the time, actually. Richard III, Act 5, Scene 4. You know, there are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than our dreams of yore. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your philosophy. Hamlet. Okay. Okay, she's connecting. Now you have to unmute yourself.
Got it.
Hey, Sarah. You know,
Hi.
I was running down all my Shakespearean quotes waiting for you.
Oh, good.
How are you?
Sorry. I'm good.
That's all right. I was just worried. I was like, somebody's coming on because I've been talking about y'all. So yay. Elm Shakespeare. What year is this?
Yes. What year is this?
Yes, what year?
I think this is the 26th season of Elm Shakespeare.
Oh my gosh. That's a long time. That's a long time to keep the bard in play.
Yeah, yeah. But this year we are shaking it up a little bit
I know.
because we're
Tell me
having the
about
young
this.
people. Well, we're having the young people perform on our main stage. I'll give you a little taste because I'm here. Here
Oh,
they
you're in the
are.
park. Oh, look at that. My niece is in the troupe.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
What's her name?
Gracie.
Gracie is playing the Princess of Pentapolis. We're so
Yay.
she does a great job.
Oh, I'm
She's
so
really
glad.
awesome.
Well, she's really Ife's niece, but I claim her as my niece because
I saw a picture of you two together like last night, and I was like, "Oh, I get that. They know each other." Yeah. I told Ife that she's a big deal, New Haven big deal. So
yes, absolutely, she absolutely is. And so I'm so glad that you got Gracie to want to do this troupe. My daughter Margot came through the teen troupe.
of course,
Y'all still have her pictures up in the marketing things, which makes me happy to see because they're so beautiful. So
it's one of the best pictures we've ever taken. She's so like alive, and her costume's awesome. So yeah.
yes. So tell me about this teen. Tell me about this Shakespearean teen festival because they've got what 3 or 4 productions.
Yes. So the festival is a celebration of 5 different troupes of young people performing their very own Shakespeare play. So basically about a couple months ago, we were, still thinking about what we're going to do this summer. Elm Shakespeare usually does a big professional show in Edgerton Park every summer. And we just weren't sure what the COVID regulations would be to get union actors into the show. And we basically thought it might be financially just not possible for us.
Yeah.
So one of the things we thought of is we did put together a spring teen production of As You Like It that performed in May. And then I worked with Ice the Beef, like for the past year, like since September, on a production of Romeo and Juliet, which was their idea. Ice the Beef is an anti-gun violence after school group. I'm sure you know.
I do. I was with them last night. Yes.
Yeah. So Ice the Beef had the idea that they drew their own parallel between Romeo and Juliet and kind of what they're about de-escalating tactics, de-escalating violence and conflict resolution. So they wanted to do Romeo and Juliet. So I was working on Romeo and Juliet with them all year. So we had that production, we had the spring As You Like It, and we knew we were going to do a summer teen show with a different group. So we were like, what if we just bring them all together? We'll remount Romeo and Juliet, we'll remount As You Like It, and Pericles is the new one. We will put them all on the same stage in rotation over the weekend of August 13th through 15th. So that's what we're doing. And then we're also adding our Players Camp shows too, which are Midsummer Night's Dream and Henry V. And that's for the younger kids. They come for 2 weeks and they put together their own production. So those are happening today and tomorrow. And then the 3 teen shows are happening in the evenings on tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday.
Yes, I'm coming Sunday.
So it's a lot.
Because I'm coming to see
Pericles.
Awesome. Yes.
Oh, good.
So I'm excited. Although I wish I could come see everything, but I can't. So I have to pick and choose the ones I could see, which is nice.
That's
because
okay.
there's a bunch. So, listen, you got, 5 plays, 3 days, 70 performers, a weekend to remember.
Yes.
I'm reading that right off your site.
Good. I could not be more thrilled and excited and really moved that just these young people and all of the adults are coming together to support these young people in their performances. Like I'm seeing people becoming friends, you know, like this big community being formed here. The kids are helping out with each other's shows. They're sitting in the audience during rehearsals, screaming and cheering for each other. They're literally helping out backstage, running the crew for each other's shows. It's you know, it's not a competition. It's very like pointedly not a competition. It's a celebration. So we're really trying to foster the idea that, like, you know, one person's success doesn't depend on someone else's failure. We all succeed when we all lift each other up.
Yes.
And it's already like happening. So it makes me cry like every second, you know, being here.
So Sarah, were you, I mean, I know you work the teen troupe is an ongoing thing. So you know that these young people can command this work, these pieces. But now you have the camp connected to it, right? You have the summer camp and then the smaller children. Were you surprised at the way that they could grasp the concepts and the language of this work?
I am not surprised by that, actually, because I mean, we're doing Shakespeare plays in the original language. We are cutting them down shorter, but we're not changing the language. They are shorter because otherwise they'd be like 3 or 4 hours long, and that's too long to sit. But I'm not surprised by that because kids actually, they don't have a stigma attached to Shakespeare. Most of them have like never heard of Shakespeare. There'll be one or two who are like, you know, really, really big Shakespeare fans. But most of the kids are like, oh, who's this guy? What's this play? This is a crazy story. It's about a king trying to like take over another kingdom, or it's about this guy who goes on a crazy adventure and, you know, Pericles. So they don't have this stigma attached to it that's like, oh, high art, I must understand and I must speak like this, you know, whatever. It's not high art to them. It's just these like kind of extraordinary stories of adventure and love and loss and like big feelings. So actually kids really understand big feelings, you know? So it comes more easily to them than actually some adults I've worked with. And it comes more easily to them than you would think. Especially
Okay.
Especially with what we do, which is, you know, we don't just tell kids like where to stand and how to say a line. We really talk about like what's happening. We ask them questions like, how do you think your character feels? You know, so that they're putting their own thoughts and themselves into these characters. We're not just kind of directing by like being the dictators, you know, just for my own glorification as a director. Like, I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in what the kids themselves bring to these 400-year-old plays. You know, who is this Henry V? And we actually have two young girls playing Henry V. They're sharing the role.
Wow.
And yeah, and we have two young men, like teenage guys sharing the role of Pericles. So one plays Pericles for the first half of the play and the other plays it for the second half. And we also do that with Rosalind and As You Like It. And the reason we do that, I know I'm rambling. The reason we do that
this is good. No, you're not rambling. Okay. No, this is good.
The reason we do that is so that more young people get the chance to play these big roles, right? Because there's no stars here in an ensemble. You know, it really takes a team to make the show awesome. It's not about the glorification of one person over another. It's the same thing about, you know, the competition aspect. It's not a competition within either. It really takes the whole team. So we're doing that with As You Like It too with Rosalind, you know, just to give more young people the chance to play these iconic, epic, big roles. Yeah.
So with I'm going to assume that this is going to be a great success. Are you going to incorporate this teen festival into next year and the year after? Oh, I think I just lost her. Okay. Oh, there she is. She's coming back. So just unmute yourself.
Sorry, I think I lost you, but I'm back.
That's all right. I was asking, with the success of this festival for young people, well, not for young people, but with the teenagers and young people playing in these roles, will you incorporate this into the Elm Shakespeare world now? Like, if you do this year, do you do it next year too?
That's a great question, because and Rebecca Goodhart, the producing artistic director, and I talked about that just last night at 1 a.m. when we were going home from the park. It's hard to resist. This is so our mission. You know, our mission statement says we bring people together through Shakespeare, and like, I've never felt that we've done that as strongly as we're doing now. So it's really tempting. So we're gonna try. We're going to try to figure out a way to do a youth festival. I don't think this is going to be the last time. It may be in a different season, so as not to conflict with our summer show, or we are building a semi-permanent playhouse that can be reused. We got a wonderful gift, a very generous gift from Alexander Clark to build the Alexander Clark Playhouse. So we're going to build that next summer. So one thought is that we could build that sooner and do a festival and then the professional show. So we're considering that. We are considering it because, like I said, it's too magical to have it be just once and then done. So I
these
think
kids love it, I imagine. Like, I can just feel the energy of them being excited about this.
I hope so. I think so. I know so.
And so now, how are y'all doing all this in this hot weather?
We've got a lot of water and ice packs and Gatorade. We got a big thing of Gatorade. You know, we're taking breaks in the shade. We have popsicles. The strategic use of popsicles is important. But yeah, we do have tents too, you know, for backstage to give a more shaded area. But yep, it's a little warm.
And so people can, because you all are doing social distancing and COVID protocols, so people have to register, right? Like, you can't just show up to the park.
Yes, we would strongly prefer if you register. It's a public park. I think we do have the ability to sign people in and register as you walk in, but we would strongly prefer if you register so that we can get an accurate number of who's coming to each show. And that, I believe, is, let me walk over to the little poster. I think it's elmshakespeare.org/youth festival.
Yes, it is.
Oh, good.
It is. And so that people can register, because there's like what, three plays, right? Plus over the next couple of days. So tonight, Saturday, and Sunday. And the tickets are free.
Free, yep. You can come see as many as you want and you don't have to pay a thing. We'll probably ask for audience donations if you can, but if you can't, we would rather have you here. So yeah, please do come. I think it's going to be a great time. These shows are really good. They're really good.
I can imagine. And I know the excitement is very high. And I think their friends and their parents and all the people connected to these young people will want to see this.
Yeah. You won't want to miss them. You may not recognize your young person up there in a crown, in a goddess outfit, you know, like speaking these epic lines with the big lights on them and the big sound, and it's pretty exciting. Yeah.
Well, I am very happy, and I'm encouraging everybody to go see this production. It's a gem for our city to have y'all working with these young people on Shakespeare in the park, and I wish you all the best. I don't want to keep you because I know you've got to get back to holding it down for the production, and it's hot.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for having me up here. I was expecting one of the other directors to be here, but something might have come up for him, so
that's fine.
Thank you so much for
got to hear you
promoting us.
Yes, I'm a huge fan.
Cool.
I
Well,
remain a
thanks. Thanks.
fan.
Yeah.
You know, I remain a fan, Sarah.
I'm
So,
a fan of you, Babz. I'm a huge fan of you. You know that, right?
yeah. So you tell Rebecca Goodhart hello, and I look
I
forward to
will.
seeing her around town a little bit. And I can't wait to see the production. I really can't wait to see it.
Thanks so much, Babz.
All right.
See you
Take good
there.
care. Be cool. Stay cool.
Okay, you too.
All right, my
Bye.
dear. Bye-bye. All right, Harry. So Sarah's going to sign out. And I gave them, it was a wonderful few minutes to talk to her. They're in the middle of this production. So you all need to get yourselves to elmshakespeare.org, elmshakespeare.org, and click on any one of these little things. They've got these little icons of the plays. Yeah, if you scroll up, thanks, Harry, for putting that up. I didn't want to keep her because it's hot out there in that daggone park. And she's like working on this production. So a few minutes is, worth everything as far as I'm concerned. So I appreciate her time. So you can click on one of these little, the Players Camp double feature, Romeo and Juliet, Pericles, As You Like It. You click on one of those and reserve you some tickets. And it's outside. It's in the park. It's in Edgerton Park, which is right there on the New Haven-Hamden border. Bring a chair, bring some bug spray and a cool drink. And you got a good night out. It's a good night out.
Bring a lot of bug spray.
Yeah, bring a lot of because you're in a park. And
So,
baby,
go through
so
their
yeah.
website.
So there's Elm Shakespeare Youth Festival. So if you click on that cube, and then it brings you to that page. And you scroll down. So any one of these things you can come to. Tonight, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And look, they've got Friday, 2 p.m. is the Players Camp double feature. 6 p.m. is Romeo and Juliet. That's with Ice the Beef. 8 p.m. is Pericles. I'm going to the 8 o'clock showing on Sunday. So I might get there 6 o'clock so I can see Romeo and Juliet, because that's with Ice the Beef, and I would really like to see that. And I missed it with the International Festival of Arts and Ideas. So Sunday might be my Shakespeare evening fun time. I might just camp in the park from 6 o'clock till catch 2 shows. I might just catch 2 shows, Harry. That's what I'm gonna do.
Saturday's the thing.
So, no.
There's a lot happening.
Yeah. Yes. So you can go. I can't go Saturday because I'm going to a party Saturday. So if the weather holds out. No. No.
Yeah, so yeah. But I would love to do it, but I'm not gonna say
No.
I need like a net or something. Net.
Yeah. Yeah. Well. So yeah, so that's the weekend, Harry. That is the weekend, baby. That's a lot going on. I'm very happy about that. This is what I love about summer, Harry. Well, I love this about fall too, because there's stuff going on. Even though we're in these COVID times and they are getting quite scarier by the minute, we are still everybody's still trying to have some kind of life. You know what I mean? Because you know what, Harry? They're gonna shut us all down in a minute. we got to go back inside for the winter. Because people just won't do right, Harry. They just won't do right.
Oh. It's difficult to be responsible for yourself. Are the hard things these days.
It is. I just, you know what, Harry, the other day on CNN, or what it was on the news, and this woman, her and her husband didn't get vaccinated, and their kids got sick, and all of them are on ventilators, and she's on TV crying about how bad this is, you know, if she could go back. And the reporters were like, well, are you getting vaccinated? She's like, I got vaccinated today, whatever that day was. Like, because there's nothing like seeing your kids fight for their lives. It's like, that's a terrible feeling. And I was like, we tried to tell you. Like, who else got to tell you this? How many other people got to tell you this before you be like, oh, you know what? Let me take care of somebody other than myself. You know. And Harry, you know what else gets me mad about this? But these people are saying, well, my immune system is so strong, you don't know what the hell your immune system is like. And this is what I'm gonna use this language right here. You don't know what your immune system is like when the devil gets in it.
Well, here's the thing. You don't hear it addressed this way anymore, but it was the novel coronavirus. Brand spanking new. We didn't know anything about this virus. So for you to think that your immune system knows what to do with this virus is insane.
We got another thing coming. You think this is going to be bad? You wait till the next virus is. Because there's going to be more, Harry, because this is the age we're in. This is going to be more. I mean, it's just the world, right?
So, I was hearing a doctor talk about yesterday because a lot of I'm always trying to check my words because I don't want to insult anybody, but a lot of the excuses that people make about their vaccine hesitancy is that that this vaccine was rushed. The truth is they've been working on this vaccine for 9 years. Okay, so they've been working on some form of this vaccine.
Because they knew something was coming. I mean, there's people that this is all they do, Harry, is anticipate what they need vaccines for. That's their job. Whole medical teams working on this kind of stuff. I don't understand. People think if they could put a McDonald's up in your street in 3 days, why do you think it's going to take them a gazillion years to make a vaccine? What is wrong with you people? You know how science works. Well, we've already made leaps and bounds. We ain't behind the curve. We ahead of the curve.
It is an attack the McRib sandwich.
I'm not. I know how sensitive you are about that. I know my boundaries with you. This McRib sandwich. Is it out now? They ain't brought it back yet, right?
Oh, okay. They brought it back last year.
Okay, but you have an alert on your phone, so when they say we're gonna release it,
they usually release it in some states from on different years. But this time they released it all over the United States.
Okay.
So I don't usually. The last time I had eaten a McRib, they brought it out again. It was like 10 years. That's why it's like the McRib's in town. Like it's freaking like Whitney Houston is back. McRib's in town.
That you know what? Harry, do you even eat real ribs?
I love real ribs.
I'm just asking. Do you even eat real ribs? Because I'm like, really?
I love real ribs, and the McRib is nothing like a real rib.
Okay, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad. That makes me feel better about your crazy eating desires.
It's bad for you. You're probably eating about 1% meat. The rest ammonia and all of this stuff is.
Oh, okay, all right, I see.
The type of stuff Putin serves to his enemies.
Oh my God! Don't have the Russians at my door this weekend either. We already gonna have the born again people. Who else did we mess with? Anybody else? Born again people. Those the Kojic people. No, Church of God in Christ. I don't want them at my door either.
I'm not afraid of the born agains unless they're carrying
Snakes? Because you know they love snakes.
Snakes are calling me a heretic.
Well, I don't mind the heretic talk. I draw the line at snakes.
You see, I didn't say that. I don't assume you're walking around with a poisonous snake on your neck, testing, whether you're going to live or not.
You know how you test your faith? Get the shot. That's Get the vaccine. Get the vaccine, people. That's because we're gonna be in this mess if we don't get out of it. The only way to get out of it is people get vaccinated.
If you're waiting on God, God said,
He sent the vaccine. He, her, him, them. Sent the vaccine. Come on. Let's all get vaccinated, people. Come on. Elevate your mind so we can get back to our lives. Big gatherings.
I know the CDC is on the verge of saying the booster shot.
Oh yeah, they've already for the people with the compromised immune system, which I'm in that class. So I mean, my doctor already told me when I got my shots, when they decided I was going to get my shots, they said to me already, you're probably going to have a booster. Because, the percentage rate for us with these shots, Harry, those of us that got comorbidities and compromised immune systems, it's low. We're not at 90%. We're at 67, that kind of thing. So we're going to need a booster, But I'm not talking about booster with people because people are stupid. And I'm still battling just the basic, just get your initial vaccination.
They start saying, you see, the vaccine doesn't work. That's why you need a booster.
I'm like, if you have a physical, your doctor will tell you the vaccines that you need in this part of your life. Because the vaccines that you have as a kid, Harry, they only last for about 20 years. So you got to go back and get them again. You got to get these things again. I did that already.
But I got to get the shingles.
Yes, Faye just had hers done. Yes, because my ex-husband had shingles.
Yeah, I like the commercial that they go, make sure you don't get what? I'm like, okay, they got me. I'm gonna go get my shit.
Yeah, because you're gonna look like an idiot of grown up chickenpox. I mean, you just don't. Come on now, you really want that on your life? Go get your vaccine. All right, we gotta get out of here. Enjoy your weekend, Harry. Have a good time. What you got planned?
Going and setting up Bella and Daisy's TVs.
Oh, look at Papa. Oh, are they moved into the new house?
They closed Monday. Now they've been
moving stuff,
but they have people coming in and doing floors and painting.
Oh, okay.
So tomorrow, they're hoping to be able to put up the TVs and stuff.
All right. Okay, Papa. Go over there and get the baby's TV right. I know they'd be glad to see you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, say hi to Karen. Enjoy your weekend. We're back on Monday, people. Back on Monday. And today's Friday the 13th, Harry. I know. I didn't see any scary stuff on. You know how they have those scary things.
Feels like a Friday the 13th marathon.
Okay. They usually have it on. I haven't seen anything, but I haven't seen TV in a minute, so we'll see. All right. Well, have a good weekend. Keep the faith. Stay out of trouble. And bye.
Hi, this is Babz Rawls-Ivy from New Haven, Connecticut, and you're listening to WNHHLP 103.5 FM, streaming live at